Hi folks, in this video we're going to look at some slightly trickier equations, things like three-step equations and stuff with fractions in it. So let's say for this one we've got 3x plus 8 all divided by 5 is equal to, let's say it's equal to 4. So something like this. So we've got three steps in this equation, three things that are happening to x that makes it equal to 4. So x is a number, it's getting multiplied by 3, then it has 8 added to it, and then it's getting divided by 5. So let's just note down here what's actually happening. So it's getting times by 3, and then plus 8, and then divide by 5. Alright, so we need to go through all of these and reverse all of this, and then we do that to 4 basically. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of this 5 by multiplying by 5, because times by 5 is the opposite of divide by 5. Alright, so that would give us 3x plus 8, and that's on the left. That gets rid of the divide by 5, and then we need to do 4 times 5, which is just 20. Next up is the plus 8. The opposite of plus 8 is minus 8, so we're going to take away 8 from both sides. So 3x plus 8 minus 8 is just 3x, and then 20 minus 8 is 12, and then next we need to get rid of the 3. So we've got rid of the plus 8. To get rid of the times by 3 we need to divide both sides by 3, and 3x divided by 3 is just x, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So that means x is equal to 4. So 3 times 4 plus 8 divided by 5 should equal 4. So 3 times 4 is 12, plus 8 is 20, and then 20 divided by 5 gives us 4. So 4 must be the right answer. And then let's say if we've got another equation, but this time we've got a set of brackets in it. So let's say we've got 4x plus 2, and all of that is being multiplied by, let's say, 6, and all of that is equal to 120. Alright, so again this equation's got 3 steps in it, and we need to just look at what's happening to x. So we need to go in order of things that are happening to x. So in this equation x is being multiplied by 4 first, then it has 2 added to it because that's inside the brackets, so we've got plus 2, and then it's all being multiplied by 6 after that happens. So we're going to reverse that and do the opposite of those operations. So the opposite of times by 6 is divide by 6. So we'll divide both sides by 6. That gets rid of the 6, and then we no longer need the brackets. We could keep the brackets and we could keep 4x plus 2 like that, but we don't need those brackets anymore. Let's leave them in just to see what happens. Alright, so 120 divided by 6 is, well, 6 is into 12 is 2, so it's just 20. Alright, so 4x plus 2 is equal to 20 with or without the brackets. The brackets literally make no difference in this, because all the brackets mean is we have to do whatever's in the brackets first, but there's nothing else outside the brackets, so we're only doing what's in the brackets anyways. Alright, so next we need to get rid of the 2 by taking away 2 from both sides. So that would give us just 4x on its own on the left, because 4x plus 2 minus 2 is just 4x. And then 20 minus 2 is 18. So now 4x equals 18. So we divide by the 4, and that will give us x on its own. 18 divided by 4, it doesn't go perfectly, it's a decimal, so it's going to be 4.5 or 4.5. So in this example, x equals 4.5, and that's it. So that's basically 3-step equations, but this is equations where there's just a bit more going on with x.